Hello everyone and welcome to PaxAriaGaming. This is episode 3 of Ghost of Yotei. And we're picking up where we left off last time. Almost where we left off last time. So picking up a little bit further along than we were. So you didn't miss anything. I went back to where the Sumi painting thing was supposed to be that I missed in the first 2 episodes, and it was gone. So the next one we find we'll go and we'll do, but this one was already gone. So a couple of things that we're going to try to do is we're going to take on a couple more bounties. We're going to try to find a couple of hot springs. We're going to try to find one of the wolf dens so we can begin to sort of strengthen our bond with the wolf that shows up randomly. And of course along the way we'll do anything that pops up, because there's a lot of those kinds of things that happen in this game. Yeah, so that's what happens when you haven't played in a few days. Totally forgot how to use various controls, but it'll come back to me. I'm just pressing a whole bunch of buttons. It'll come back. You remember the lessons my dad taught me. Interesting. We're going to find these watchtowers all over the place. And our next bounty is somewhere nearby. So the towers, not as tall as I thought they would be, but anyway, you climb to the top, you use your spyglass or your telescope, whatever you want to call it, to scope out the area and mark points of interest that you may find. So they're dotted all over the place. They're not, at least the ones I've seen so far, aren't occupied. So this next target is apparently firing. Yeah, I don't need to pin my location there. I need to pin it where he is, and he's got to be where. There we go. He's got to be further up. Let's see where the next shot comes from. Okay, there he is, somewhere over there. Which means I need to make my way over there without getting blown up, and to confront him. Let's talk to this guy who's probably going to give us a warning. I guess he's black powder Ippei because he's using gunpowder for these little rockets he's firing. Let's see if we can go around the edges and sort of climb up close to him without being seen. Yeah, I know it's not Assassin's Creed, but I can't imagine her going in, wailing away with her her katana, facing these guys. One of the things I sort of promised myself I would do is unlock all the different weapon types before I took on any main mission. But this is not really a main mission. It's a bounty. But I still need to do that to make sure that when I face someone who's using a different weapon type, I'll be able to switch beyond the two that I have. If I don't do the PaxAriaGaming in this episode, I definitely will do it in the next episode, because that's the next one I'm looking forward to getting. Trying to figure out how to get up there. I think this is going to be the... There's no climb point, I don't believe, on the other side, further along. So this might be the closest that I can get. It seems to be focused on the other side, so if I can just run along the edges here, I might be able to get close enough without being seen. Nope. Oh well. That didn't work. And they're burning my hiding space. Okay. So this is definitely how you get up to where he is. Hopefully they don't know I'm over here now. I don't know who's shooting at me. Oh, yeah, they do know I'm over here. Oh well. Making me use all my heals in this. I'm pretty sure there's like 8 of the guys up there. Okay, well, I'm not going to promise this is going to be the best takedown of a bounty that you've ever seen, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, my sneaky suspicion is, let's see. You know, I'm probably going to end up using my bow a lot in this particular. Okay, well, all right. Yeah, he's got people up here. Let me go down. Okay, well, that didn't work out too well. He's much stronger than she is. We're going to try this a little bit differently. I'm going to hide here. Duck, duck, duck. We're going to try to assassinate a couple of them. Okay, so the strategy now is take out all of his supporting cast, and then we'll deal with him last. Nice music. So we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep sniping his people. Hopefully he keeps sending them down one at a time. I definitely need the other bow. I think I wasted a few arrows. It didn't kill the first time, so I definitely need the stronger bow. I also need to get some assassinations to make it a little bit easier on myself. I'm gonna see if I can try to get a critical strike on him when he walks around. If I can get behind him. Since I can't climb this rock and jump down on him. No, okay. Alright, no worries. When he comes around again, I'm gonna see if I can get a strike on him. Boy, that was not easy. We have his mask. This weapon... Oh, no, I guess I could have used it. I was so busy running for my life I didn't bother checking to see if I could. Okay. Wow. That took a lot longer than I thought. I'm out of arrows. I'm out of spirit. I'm out of everything. But I think this was an expensive... No, it says 750 coin. Okay, so this was not one of the thousand coin ones. That's okay. So we're gonna go back and turn this bounty in. We're gonna fast travel back. Grab our money.
火薬の一平を切ったんですかい？面目が立った松前が大勢いるはず。
親切でやったわけじゃねえが。
そうでしょうや。さあ賞金を。
弓あるで。銭持ってるんなら売ったるで。新しい品仕入れたんで。毎度おおきに。ほな、そろそろ立たな。
若えもんはとかく戦でこ
う。六人衆を追わねえとな。狐は手塩が丘にいる。
Okay, so we're definitely going to do the three terrors. We're going to do the Sumi. I saw that. And we're going to do the Altar of Reflection. Okay, so a number of things we can do. So I think there was a... Oh, we're here to do the forge thingy. No, this is the... no, we're not. We're looking for the hot spring. Remember when we were a kid, we were with our father, looking for a horse. Oh, it was our old horse.
わかるか?
There was a hot spring nearby that we missed. That's why I'm back here.
そうだな。俺も食わねえと。またやるよ。
おお、よく来たな。馬に会いに来たのか？
斎藤の手下のことも気にかかってた。
あいつらはもう近寄らねえと思う。それもおめえのおかげだ。ケンゴも喜んでるな。
Okay, so there's the hot spring. Or a hot spring. I'm not even sure it's the same one. Well, it looks like it.
Yoteiさん、母なる山。毎朝いつも拝んでたな。十兵衛と麓を駆け回ってはいつ頂に行けるか語り合った。はあ、また目にできてよかった。
Okay. Well, we have our first charm. Nice. And it can be upgraded. Nice. Okay, so when we visit hot springs, it upgrades this particular charm. The first one we've unlocked. Very nice. I think sort of wandering around is actually good for you in this game. Yeah, I figured that I should camp to do this, to reset my spirit. Although I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh, okay. I guess every time I camp, I'll meet someone new.
近くで狼の声がしてな。大慌てで逃げてきた。
狼どこだ？
浅いホラー穴から聞こえてきた。すぐ近くだ。
Okay, that was a surprise. So we know there's a wolf den not too far away. So this is an opportunity to unlock our first skill for the wolves. I think the game unlocks the first one for you. After that, you do it yourself.
斎藤の手勢には近寄るな。関わってもいいことがね。
Okay, so one of the benefits of talking to these NPCs that you meet out in the world is not only do they give you some information about the Yotei 6, they also may give you information about other things in the world, like altars and wolf dens and stuff like that. So I guess it's definitely worth talking to them. So I got the map piece because I actually talked to him. Okay, we discovered another tower. So we'll climb it. Every time we discover one, we'll climb it. I don't know whether they are all that helpful, at least so far. I know you need to have a really high point to be able to scope out areas of interest. The first one I climbed was right where we fought black powder Ippei, and it really didn't show me any other areas of interest. So we'll use this one as well. At least we know we're unlocking a point, or at least a point on the map. So maybe it'll be useful later, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm guessing that was telling me if I went to the bridge and used the little telescope, that might give me some information. At least that was the little symbol that popped up. Okay, so I guess it could be somewhat helpful. But we're not going to go to the bridge yet. We already have a destination in mind. Okay, so it might be easier to fast travel back to one of those other points. We're trying to get to the wolf den, the little wolf den mission. Okay. And like always, along the way to another mission, we find yet another one. I'm guessing I'm going to have to fight this guy.
ようやくだ。これで俺がふさわしい相手だと竹蔵様に示せる。痩せこけた浪人と旅人を切ったところで剣豪とは言えんからな。
なら切ることはなかったはずだ。
まあ稽古代わりにはなった。だが貴様は豪のものだろう。こっちも死ぬ覚悟でいかねえとな。存分に楽しませてくれ。いい立ち位置じゃねえか。いや、そうだ。遠慮はいらねえ。
I'm going to try to roll away from those to keep from being disarmed. He has the Kusurigama, which I'm not quite sure how to protect against that, but okay, the dual katanas seem to be helping. Not bad. Panicking. He's gonna get me. I was doing so well and then I started panicking. Okay, well, I was doing mostly okay. Yeah, walked right into that one.
これほどの使い手とはな。いいぞ、これほどの使い手とはな。
Finally.
いやー、見惚れてしまいました。
おい、寄るな。
おっとっと、こちらは丸腰です。私めは右月。そちらは？
アツだ。俺を追ってるのか？
私が追うのは伝承の怒りだけ。あなた様が切ったのは天下無双の竹蔵のお弟子。
天下無双だと？大層な異名だな。
ええ、全くもって。
天下無双の竹蔵よ、二頭に宿る八万神、試合に尽きて短尺に敵人の中き枝に刺す、隙もなき時至り姿を隠し世を捨てぬ、双剣一撃その極意伊豆国あるや無双の剣。
そしてお弟子の求めはたったの一つ。竹蔵の早技の奥義を得るにふさわしいと示すことのみ。
ただの噂だろ。
お弟子を切り続ければおのずとわかるはず。竹蔵の木をお探しなさい。そしてお弟子と勝負してあなた様の手並みを示すのです。
随分と大仕事になりそうだ。
おあつさん、切られるときはぜひ派手に。伝承が引き立ちますゆえ。
Nice. Got my second charm. So I can have two of them equipped. A major and a minor. Nice. Now, before we were so rudely interrupted, we were heading to a wolf's den. So let's be on our merry way. Hopefully nothing major pops up along the way, but we'll see. Okay, I guess the bird is going to take me to my destination.
秘密の場所にでも導いてくれんのか?
But birdie, I've already identified it, so you're not taking me any place I don't already know. Here we are.
狼狩り。てめえか。派手にやったな。俺も斎藤の手下は好かねえ。敵は同じだな。敵の匂いか。仲間の居所に案内してくれ。
Okay, our first wolf mission. He's forced me to pass up a bunch of stuff that's probably important, but we're on a mission, so we're just gonna follow the wolf. So the wolf seems to be attacking, which is helpful. He's sort of attacking random enemies, but not necessarily the ones that I'm fighting. Good. He's keeping that guy busy. And 3 of these guys that are armored, and one's heavily armored. And there's still a couple of other guys still around. So we're gonna take you out. I'm guessing the wolf can't die in this mission. I think one of his buddies is locked in a cage. Not too bad.
話な。斎藤の手下どもどこにいやがる。
奪い取った陣下にいる。今や我らの砦だ。
行け。仲間を檻から出してやろう。斎藤はてめえらを滅ぼす。そうして蝦夷地を手なずけるんだと。まあ間に合ってよかった。俺も噛まれずに済んだしな。じゃあな。
That one was the closest one, so we may as well grab another technique since it's nearby. I don't know whether we'll have to fight any enemies or not, but we'll see. Guessing it's probably over near that waterfall. Well, yeah, I guess it is since it says so on the map, right? Shirahagi Falls. All right, so we're heading over to the falls. I don't know whether I'm going to have to fight anything, so my spirit is low, so I figured, alright, eat a meal, regain my spirit, and then we're good. Yeah, can't cook anything, not hungry, so I guess you don't have to eat in order to do it, you can just, once you set up the camp. If it's night, most likely, unless it's a mission that depends on it being night, I'm always going to sleep until daytime. Atsu is having a nightmare.
見せしめがいるだろう。
Lord Saito likes beating up on little girls. Okay, we see someone over there being tortured or beaten. So we know what we're going to do next. We're going to go save them. Then we're going to go to the falls to grab the altar. I guess one of the things I really like about this game, or these types of games, is that it's never a boring run just to the space where you're trying to get to. Although, I guess it could be if you ignore all of that. Sorry, horsey, I didn't see this at first. So I think that... oh no, okay, cool. We can get the altar first. It makes it... Oops. I gotta learn to press X when I'm coming down like that. That would be really helpful and protect Atsu's knees. Okay, so we're not doing the falls first. We're going to take these guys out first. And there's a camp on the opposite side of this little river, and we're going to go there too. Yeah, definitely need the stronger bow. This almost feels like you need to get headshots in order to kill these guys. And they're not armored, so it shouldn't be that difficult. So, as soon as we can, we're gonna get the, I believe it's called the Yumi, which is the more powerful bow. The wolf definitely saved me there. I think it's the second time that's happened. It's sort of a random kind of a thing, but maybe it'll be more frequent as we increase our bond with the wolf.
Hanasu, Saitoの手勢はどこにいやがるんだ。
この近くの足だまり乗っ取ってやった。俺たちに従わなかったからだ。
消えろ。
Yeah, we saw that camp on the map.
たまげたな。皆殺しだ。助かりました。あのまま素通りもできたでしょうに。
俺のせいで死なれても困る。
珍しい人だ。皆自分のことで手一杯なのに。
どうにかしないとな。
今は銭がすべて。どうぞこれをお礼と言っちゃなんですが。
こっちだ。
Okay, this is a different camp than the one I was thinking about. Okay, so it looks like there are two different camps we can go to. And we haven't cleared any camps yet. So we'll make sure we do at least one in this episode. Probably do a couple in the next episode, because what you do is you find a lot of resources and a lot of coin, which might help in terms of your ability to upgrade your stuff. Yeah, we're going to talk to them, but let's see if we can find the altar. I'm not quite sure whether there's some place we have to climb. It looks like you can go behind the waterfalls, so it might be back there. These little statues usually indicate an altar nearby. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, I figured let's do this, since I'm probably playing stealthier than most people play the game. And the brutes are very difficult to kill. So hopefully this makes it a little bit easier. I think the first time you do it, it's considered a critical strike. I don't think you can assassinate them with just one. Oh, okay. I didn't think I paid attention to the fact that you can fast travel back to your camps. Any of the camps that you set up. That's kind of nice. Good quality of life thing for the game. Let's go talk to these gentlemen here. They don't seem hostile. And maybe they can give me some information. We're definitely going to be doing the 3 terrors. And we're going to do one of the camps. So, oh, we can do that altar as well. That's the camp. Okay, so we have a few things we can do in this episode.
Ainuの旅人、久しぶりだな。
面倒事はごめんだよ。
こちらもだ、西パ。
和人が我らの言葉を知っているとは。
困った時はアイヌを頼れと父に言われてた。この地を誰よりも知ってるからと。
ここはもともと我らの大地だからな。気分を害してしまったのなら失礼。近頃この辺りは何とも物騒になってきてね。さあ座って。ちょうど飯の支度ができたところだ。
面倒事があったのか。
どこへ行ってもみんな戦ってばかりだ。海の向こうから来た浪人、妖帝6人衆、松前の侍も。
妖帝六人衆のことを知ってるか？
共に松前藩に抗おうとアイヌの長に話を持ちかけたが断られたと聞いた。我らはよそ者を拒まない。だが争いたくもないんだ。
それで斎藤はなんて？
気に食わんと。奴らと我らは水と油。仲間たちは面倒事を避けてここから遠くへ行ってしまった。
松前藩と取引を続けているのか？
言ってみれば助け合う仲ではあるからな。だが近頃は殺気立っているようだ。関所の門を閉ざした斎藤との戦に備えているらしい。それに江戸の幕府が我らの交易路を狙っているという噂もある。
本土は戦で大きく変わったからな。そろそろ行く。
我らも支度せねば。夏の間は山向こうの古丹で過ごす。これからは大沼の先の伏子古丹へ移る。この地を生き抜くための道具が欲しくなった折はそこに寄っていくといい。
覚えておこう。達者でな。
Okay. That was a nice little chat. Onward we go. Grabbing another flower. We're going to steal this fish that's in the trap. Yep. So next time we have to camp, we have more than just mushrooms to eat. Okay. We need to figure out where we're going next. All right, which means there's an altar there. It says new technique. So we may as well travel back here. That's the easiest way to get there because that little camp is close, actually close by or nearby. And we have a map fragment to the northeast of there. Okay, so it looks like we are going to liberate our first camp. I love doing these in the first Ghost game, and I absolutely loved it in the Assassin's Creed games. Gives you a chance to hone your technique in terms of how you want to take out a camp. Just so you know, I don't go in samurai style. To me, this is not very realistic. You know, one person against, a group of militia guys, and I can go in without getting killed. I just don't think that's the way you do it. What you want to do is you want to reduce the number of people you eventually have to face by picking them off one at a time. At least that's the rational way of doing it, in my mind, in my opinion. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to scope out the camp. Get a sense as to how many people are here. It's a small camp. Yeah, it's not a very large camp. So we should be able to do this. And like I said, there's an altar somewhere in here. I don't see it. I can't see it from here, but there's... Well, yeah, I do. It's... Yeah, I saw it. I wondered how I was going to be able to unlock all of this stuff if they weren't all just strewn all over the place. So they're not just in the world. They're also sometimes in these camps. I don't know whether they're in every camp. This is my first camp. If they are, then it certainly would be a strong motive for clearing the camps and not just running past them. Okay, so we're going to be stealthy, so it might take us a minute. I may edit out some of the time for time purposes. I'm not going to do a standoff. Or at least not yet. Maybe at the very end, when I clear out most of the camp, I can do a standoff. You know, one of the things I'm not always clear about in these games is whether or not, if you're fighting in one part of the camp, whether people can hear you in the other part of the camp. I guess if they raise the alarm, then everyone sort of knows that you're here. But so I shot the first guy, and he was sort of in a position where no one else could see him. This guy I missed. So now he's alarmed. I don't know whether he's going to alert anybody else. And apparently I could have gotten an assassination on him. Okay, I totally goofed this up. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to escape for a few minutes. I don't think he'll follow me up here. And then I'll do it again. But I'll do it a little bit more intelligently the next time. Yep, I have enough money for the Yumi, so I decided to go back and get something a little bit more powerful. That would have definitely been helpful against the black powder Ippei guy. So we need a little bit more to upgrade that. It's okay, so when we finish this mission, we can upgrade it and probably expand the capacity. But having two ranged weapons is good. Especially when doing what I'm about to do, which is clear out a camp. And I can only carry 4 of the heavy arrows. And I don't know whether you can retrieve the arrows once you've shot them. Some games you can, some games you can't. We'll see whether this is one of the ones you can do that, because that would be helpful. Or maybe it's a skill or something that you have to unlock later, which is more likely the case. So we're going to go back over here and do this the right way. And I'm going to have the appropriate weapons for this. Nope, no interest in doing standoff. So so we got an assassination on that guy, which is different from the way we did it the first time. We're going to climb up here. I don't think they're going to follow me, and then we're going to go back and start picking them off one at a time. I guess so, since they're just looking around, but they're not coming up here. So we're going to take that guy out. And once we take him out, and there's at least one more guy wandering around, then we'll drop down. Since there's tall grass down there, I think I should jump down and take out, take out the guys on the left side of this camp first, and then work my way back towards the front. But first things first, we're going to go in and loot what we can. Okay, there's the altar right there. But I'm not going to be able to interact with it until all the enemies are gone. I did not get a headshot, so he's darting right towards me. I messed up my howl. Okay. Totally messed it up. I was like, I finally got the Unreal Howl thing, and then I goofed it. Now I gotta play Ring Around the Rosie with these guys. This fight started in the daytime. We're now in the evening. By the time it ends, it will probably be nighttime. But anyway, we're making progress through this camp. So we're working from the back of the camp to the front of the camp. It's not a large camp, so not a lot of people. Got some money. Collect everything from any of the chests that we find. Some more coin. You can pick this up to throw at an enemy if I can ever get my targeting skills working. There's a bee's nest that we could use. Okay, that killed him. I wasn't sure whether it would or not, but that's good. So we have a couple. Well, there are people in a little jail cell, and I think there are a couple more enemies near the front gate. I hate when I miss. Because you have such a limited number of arrows, it's annoying when you miss. I haven't unlocked slow time or zoom in and that kind of stuff yet. I mean, that would be really helpful. Okay, now it's nighttime. Here's the bet. Will I finish or won't I finish this camp before daybreak? Okay, I think we have... I don't know whether they have everybody. We got most of them. So we're going to go and loot whoever is lootable. Find out why these... She seems to be holding up well, but he's definitely not. Pick. Challenge the remaining enemies. I think there's only one guy left. Yeah, I don't think it's... Okay, well, now we're going to do our... We missed this. We can do our unreal howl for whoever's left. I only see one guy. Yeah, that was only one guy. Can't believe I used my howl on that. I guess it wouldn't have lasted forever anyway. Once I liberate the camp, I think it goes away. Okay, our first camp liberated.
何があったんだ。
6人衆の下地だと言って畑から追いやられた。あいつらが殺され始めた頃から手下があたふたしだしてよ。怨霊の仕業らしいが、はた迷惑な話で。
何か訳があるのかもな。
そんなの知ったこっちゃねえ。 まあ過ぎたことに文句言ったってしょうがねえや。ほらこれ例代わりだ。
少し聞きたいことがあるんだが、六人衆についてだ。
何が知りてえ。
狐のことを何か聞いたか。
手塩が丘に潜んでるらしいな。勇ましいかバカなやつしかいかんが、ついこの間もある伝承を求めてサクルの森へ向かった男がいたよ。何でも雪虫と着物の話だとか。
おそらく雨月だな。
蝦夷地で生まれた者もいるだろうが、多くはわしのようにこの地が新たな故郷になった。幕府の支配を超えて作り上げた故郷だ。何人であろうと斎藤家が召し抱え侍として生きられる。お主らこそ誠の勇士たちだ。松前どもは己のことを北の守り手と自称する。しかしこの土地は我らのもの。我らの故郷は我らが守る。何事だ。
陣が一つ落ちました。噂によると下手人は怨霊だとか。
怨霊？愚かな。あやつは生きた女だぞ。
さようでございます。しかしそう信じる者が多く。
民草は噂を鵜呑みにするものだ。あやつを怨霊と呼んだな。すなわちお主はあやつを恐れているということ。それが力となる。蝦夷地で足場を築くのに幾年かかった。陣を一つ失えば松前の領土が広がる。あの女の首を取れ。何としても。
Alright, so I guess we can loot anything that we hadn't looted before. It's our camp now. Oh, yeah, and we can do the altar. Okay, so we go with lightning strike. We don't need any sake, we don't need that. We have a couple of chests down here. Let's collect whatever we can collect here. Gold, nice. Nice, okay. Alright. Another chest. Some more money. This is copper. Good. Alright. Were you?
お疲れでしょ。近くにある湯に入っていきな。
一風呂浴びるか。
I like that. I guess that's the mark on the map she just threw my way. So there's another hot spring nearby. Come on, Reg. The screen is giving you a big old hint and you're just goofing it up. All right. So let's grab the hot spring, which is right here. So I will say I think I got more done in this episode than in the previous two combined. More than one hot spring. The Wolf's Den, we got that started. A couple of altars of reflection. We got a couple of those in this one. We got a duel. And now we're heading for this 3 Terrors bounty. And we cleared a camp. So whether I show all of those kinds of things in the future is a question. Certainly you'll see all of the main quests. I mean, that makes perfectly good sense. And the main quests and some of the major side missions, because I can categorize them into major side missions and minor side missions. The minor ones would be, I'm assuming, maybe I shouldn't assume this. I'm thinking this bird is probably taking me to the next mission, but it might not be. We'll find out where he's taking me. This, some more upgrade material. Oh no, it took me to the hot spring that she was talking about. All right, cool. Okay, so even if I hadn't spoken to her, it seems like the bird would have guided me here anyway. At least it seems that way. Not really sure. Maybe it would have, maybe it wouldn't have. We are going to reflect on the changes. Yeah.
羊蹄山だけは変わらずそびえ立ち、そしてこの風もあの頃のままだ。
Yeah, see why you need to do these. You know, just fighting a couple of those enemies. How easy they take your health down when they hit you one time. Now, granted, this is the armor I started the game with. I haven't changed any of that. In terms of charms, you know, I'm pretty sure there's probably some that I haven't gotten yet. We're definitely going to get this next altar. I'll make the 3rd altar in this video. So the good thing about that is that by doing all of these various altars, what you're doing is you're improving certain techniques, whether it's Onryo, whether it's... I haven't done anything with the horse yet. I don't need the horse to go faster in this single region at this point. I may do that a little bit later. Yikes. Okay, once again, press X when you're going down, and you won't drop to your death. What was I saying? So survival, nothing has really popped up for me to be able to do in survival, but I definitely would want to invest in that as well. And I'm not sure what causes them to unlock and which ones, and what not causes them to unlock, but causes them to appear in order for you to be able to unlock them when it doesn't. So again, we'll figure it out. It's still early in the game. My understanding is main game is about 40 to 50 hours. Completion is probably 80 to 90 hours. So I know eventually I will have a confrontation with Sato. And that's a main quest. And it may unlock another part of the map. I'm not really ready for that yet, because I still have a lot of stuff to do in this part, so I'm not too worried about that. So we're going to head to our next bounty mission. Okay, so that's on the map. I don't want to get sidetracked again. That's on the map. We'll come back and talk to him if we need to. I know there's a wolf pack fellow that I haven't met yet. He should be near the inn somewhere, but I haven't seen him, so. And I haven't seen the blacksmith either. So there are still a couple of people that need to end up at the inn. There's someone over at the campfire, but I don't know whether he's one of these guys that you have to duel, and I don't want to duel him. So I'll check on him a little bit later, but let's... Okay, nope. We're not going to do a standoff. So this is where the big cars are. Okay, cool. There's a one shot. Okay, we get a little bit of a backstory. I'm guessing the guy with the ornate helmet down there is one of the three terrors. So he has a guy up top and one down below. Okay, so we got him. So we've taken out... Okay. This must be a pretty big cave, because I only see one of the guys with the helmet. So I think there's only one of those terrors here, at least in this section of the cave. So we're gonna need to clear out everybody. Oh, someone below. More arrows, another arrow. May as well take this guy out. Okay. Yeah, steal his copper. We're gonna take their money. Grab this.
寄るな、流浪人。
怪我した侍を襲ったりし
Sorry,
ねえ
buddy. I
よ。
thought you
何
were.
があった
I thought you were an enemy.
誉れある流浪人だ。とある賞金首を追っているおぞい3匹だ。斎藤の機嫌を取るため侍を拷問する芸道ども。
知ってるのだ。
2日前に見回りを出したがまだ戻っていない。
松前はてめえしかよこさないのか。
藩が賞金をかけたがただ座って待ってはいられなくてな。しかし見計らっていたよりも手勢が多く馬は殺され俺も危うく死ぬところだった。
おぞい3匹の隠れ家はどこだ。
この上のホラー穴だ。用心しろ。ブーンを。
Let me just make sure there's no one else in here. Or if I can get an assassination, that would be nice. Okay, so like I said, it's a critical strike because I haven't unlocked the brute assassination yet. See if he follows me out here. He does. Oh. Oh, the other guy's helping. Okay, cool. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But it would be more helpful if you actually came inside the cave with me, but okay. So it's 1 of 3. Now we have to find the other 2. Of course, I have no idea where they are. There's this right side, looks like you can climb up. I think there's one similar on the left side. I think this looks like as far as you can go, so there's not much on this side. Let's go to the... Yeah, let's go to the other side. See what's over there. Oh, it must be an altar. I see those statues. We have a little chest over here. Got some more coin, which is nice. Looks like we may indeed have that. We may indeed have an altar here. Interesting. So they're really, really random. We were in a camp the last time. We found this one on a quest. So I guess they're just all over the map. Which is okay. I'm not complaining about that. Somehow it makes it feel like it's a little bit easier to max out certain skills if you know that they're just all over the place. I think you have to be careful. I mean, in terms of what you want to do, they're not really builds in the game. But you can certainly set up your various techniques the way you want them, based on your style. So we're unlocking these a lot faster than I thought we would. And survival is open now, which is good. We're going to go range since we've been using the bow and arrow, and we're going to continue to do so. The other thing is we haven't unlocked the kunai yet, and that's something else I'm interested in unlocking. So maybe for the next episode, we'll grab a Kasurigama and we'll grab the kunai. Maybe one bounty, and then maybe we get to one of those main quests again. Maybe. That's the plan. And of course, finding any hot spring we find along the way. Okay, so looks like the next guy, the next of the three terrors, second of the three terrors, is down below. Yep, I'm guessing he's the one that's mouthing off down there. Yep. Okay, so let's take out his minions first. I probably should have thrown it at the fire. I think you can set them on fire if you hit the thing that they're standing next to. I think the armor that they're wearing is not allowing me to do as much damage as I want. So the Yumi, which is the other bow, which I don't have any arrows for at the moment, is armor piercing. Or at least the arrows are armor piercing. So I should have saved those for these guys, but I didn't know these guys were going to be armored and stuff, so... Okay, so we got his mini... I think he's the only one left now, though. Yeah, I think... I think he's the last terror. Or at least he's the last minion of the second terror. We haven't seen the third terror yet.
ったぞ。
2人目。
Okay, so we are down to our final target. Guess he's calling for help that will never come. He was probably the easier of the three. Got some arrows. This guy seems to be not much of a fighter. Yeah, he didn't fight at all. And that is the three terrors. We can go talk to our injured friend, and then we can turn in our bounty. And that will wrap this video up. I will say you do feel like you accomplish things when you're able to complete the objective that you've set. And this was a biggie. I don't think you get a charm or anything, but hey, with the reward money or the bounty, that's more than enough for me.
Nakamaは見つかったか。
敵は撃ったぞ。
そうか。多くの同志が殺されてしまった。
これでようやく弔ってやれるな。
お主はこれまであった流浪人とは一味違うな。
行く前に一つ聞きたい。妖帝六人衆のことだ。
なんだ。
松前は石狩ヶ原で鬼と戦ってるだろう。どうやって行ける？
石狩ヶ原への関所は閉じてある。危険なのでな。
行かなきゃならねえんだ。
文句は関所の万兵に言え。関所は妖帝平の小金谷にある。
一人で3人を仕留めたんですかい？恐れ入りやした。
もちろん賞金も増えるんだろ。
姉さんが冗談を言うとは。おでれた。姉さんにうってつけの話がありやして、一癖ある首はお好きですかい？
稼げる話なのか？
そらもう、しかも賞金首の装束もついてきますぜ。別の褒美ってことで。
どんな相手だ？
聞くも恐ろしい極悪人でさ。噂の通りなら女も子供も容赦なく切ってる。 そいつは学狂いの相馬って呼ばれてやす。相馬は極卒から呪いの笛を授かった。それから並ぶもんのねえ吹き手になったとか。ただしその笛を鳴らすにゃ人の魂がいるらしい。だから殺し続けてる。
前にもひでえ吹き手を黙らせたことはある。受けてやる。
承知しやした。ご分を。
Alright. We have our next bounty. Or a bounty.
弓が欲しいんやったらここで間違いないで。
There may be one we haven't
新
done
しい
yet.
品仕入れたんで。あんたとの商いは気分いいわ。気に入ってくれるといいんやけど。
Okay, cool. We upgraded our arrow capacity for the heavy arrows, which is what the Yumi uses. I'm wondering if I'll ever be able to craft arrows on my own. You think that you'd be able to?
眉間を狙うんやで。
You find all the bamboo and young bamboo out there. So you think that at some point you'll be able to unlock that. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. We are at an end to this particular episode. And when we come back, we will continue our journey with Atsu. But for now, thank you guys for joining me. And if you like this video, please subscribe or hit the like button. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.